Hello friends, Those Back Pages here. I hope you're well. Tonight's episode, day 1 of the 2022 National, is sponsored by Aquafina. Just kidding. So, today was the first official day of the show. I was able to make it. I was fortunate enough to meet a few of you. Especially for the first time, it was really nice. Some pickups. Well, first how crowded was it? I guess I would say it was pretty crowded. I will say I'm pretty tired. But, I had a goal of looking for hockey, and as a good friend of mine had told me, don't expect to see much hockey. And he was right. I did see, a lot of Wayne Gretzky rookies, and a few high-end the Cup autograph cards and patch cards and all that fancy stuff, which doesn't interest my wallet, so I don't pursue those. But, the first step in the morning was to a friend of mine named Dan, who has massive amounts of singles, dollar box, quarter box, $4 box, probably some slabs, some wax, yada yada yada. And he says, "Oh, come by, I have everything." So I came by and we greeted each other, and he said, "What are you looking for?" I said, "Hockey." "What?" "Yeah, hockey." He had a couple boxes, not too much, but I looked anyway, and I found a few cards. I found from 11-12 Elite, Donruss Elite, or I guess Panini Elite. This, I think this is the Aspirations die cut. They're not numbered. It's a throwback to the 90s. It's real shiny. The lighting is terrible. You can see the desk lamp. Well, I should say dresser lamp, because there is no desk here. So, well, it is what it is. I mean, we're not spending much time here. So, I'm standing while we're filming this. Also from the same issue, this unnumbered Sakic throwback to Nordiques. Nice. Elite Series Gold. Not numbered. I don't know if they made a silver for this year, but back in '96 they made this, so that was cool. Another sack, it would be from the 2015 SP. No, it's right. They put these in SP Authentic. 2015, throwback from '95-6 Sakic. Ovechkin. Pretty cool. It's the McDavid year. I have a slab copy. I think I showed it off a few episodes ago. I think it's PSA 8. I was able to find one more cool card, and it's from Black Diamond. It's this Cam Neely. I don't collect Cam Neely, but it's an acetate card. You can kind of right there in the middle, acetate, and then shiny, and then numbered there on the back to 99. Down here, I don't know if you can make that out, but yeah, it was $10 for all those hockey cards. I thought that was pretty good. Then it was time to look around. Talk to JT, talk to Mike, Andy, a couple others. And I ran into a dealer who I had spoken to at length last year, and he had a raw copy that was just outstanding looking of a 2018 Top Series 2 Ohtani 2018 flagship Topps Series 2 Ohtani Independence Day. left left an impression on me that he had it, and so I spoke to him about it today, and it sold quickly last year. He didn't have it but a day or two, but he still had two other cards that I'm one in particular that I've it's very costly, but I am thinking about it. If I'm being completely honest, it's a very, very difficult. I don't want to use the word rare or scarce, or it's a very, very difficult Pujols rookie. Let's leave it at that. So he asked, I said, do you have any other Pujols, shiny Pujols? Then he had a box behind the counter, and I think that's one tip. Like, if you're looking for a specific player or thing, it's in your best interest to ask, because these dealers only have so much room, so you never know. So yeah, he pulled out a box that had a bunch of Pujols in it, so I looked through it. Here's a 14 finest refractor, not numbered. 2008 Exponential, I think it's called. Don't really know what it is, but it's Pujols. It's shiny. It's cheap. Here's a die cut insert from 2010. Upper Deck. Pure Heat. Again, shiny. Not shiny, but die cut. Here's a Heritage refractor. Technically, this is the purple refractor because it's not numbered. Oh, it is now. I apologize. It is numbered 568 there on the back. Yeah, that's not going to focus. It wasn't $8, but so that was. Didn't realize that. That's good. From Elite. What year is this one? Couldn't even tell you. I think it's 04. Sweet picture of him swinging. Shiny red. Again, ignore the number on the back. Well, the price. But number to 1,000 there. Hand machine stamped. Number to 1,000. Here's a Zenith Spellbound B. Just super shiny Dufex. Not numbered. Not costly. And he told, if I pick out if I find a bunch of stuff, give me a good price. And you know how it works. It shows. 2015 Topps Chrome Refractor. Another 2015 Topps Chrome Refractor. Essentially, these came out to about $1 each. Under $2 each. This, Topps Chrome, like 89 throwback type of thing, shiny. This 2005 Topps Gold, where is the numbering right there. Numbered out of, that's not going to pick it up. Numbered out of 2005. And so, that was everything I found in this Pujols box of shiny, of cards, singles. And I said, hey, you have any shiny Brady's? He had a couple select, and they have, Buck stuff. Says, no, give me, more of the older stuff. And didn't have any others. And said, do you have any Topps Black stuff, Pujols, whatnot? No. But he says, I have an 05 Brady Topps Black. And this is not a numbered card. For whatever reason, this is not serial numbered like your traditional black Topps Black flagships are. And again, ignore the price on the back, but it's not. He was asking $50, which actually isn't that bad in the grand scheme of things, but I didn't pay anywhere near that. But yeah. So that that was a really, we talked for probably about a half an hour, and probably could have talked longer, but he had business to do, and I had other people to talk to and cards to see. So off we went. I was looking around, and you're a friend of mine, baseball collector Mike. he had shown me, he's like, I got a card, you know, I want to show you a card probably no one else is interested in. Okay. So he showed it to me, and I was like, wow, I know that seller. Where is his booth? He just showed me the card. I didn't have to say anything else, so we went to, it was a fantastic pickup. I'm sure he'll talk about it in his recap. And it hit home with me. Seeing him having him show me that card hit home with me. And I hadn't seen this fella. I wanted to. And so we went over to his booth, and then Mike had some things to do on his own, so he went. And sure enough, we started talking about these cards, and I asked him for some recommendations and whatnot. And so for the first time in my collection, I have a Sadaro old card from 1963 Minco. It's his 5th year card. His rookie's from 59, very costly, and he played from 59 to 80. It's in a sweet PSA 5, and that's what the back looks like. It's in Japanese. Very happy to have this in my collection. So when you're talking to somebody who's an expert in, you know, Japanese baseball cards, you start talking about Ichiro. And Ichiro's Japanese baseball rookie card is very costly. So I inquired about his 2nd year card. So then he told me the history of BBM. Baseball Magazine, I believe it stands for. And they started in 1991 and continue to this day. It's kind of like the Japanese baseball flagship edition. So I said, hey, you know, really out of this, you know, I'd like to own a nice piece, but not necessarily spend up on the rookie. Do you have any 2000 and his rookie was 93. So I said, do you have any 94s? He said, well, let me check, and he did bring this one out. And it's a CSG 9, Mint 9, and it's just a fantastic looking card. I wish, you know, obviously it didn't have the baggie. It has the baggie because the card is smaller. Literally, the dimensions of this card are smaller than your traditional card, so they had to put it in, unfortunately, in the baggie. But I think it's a fantastic looking card. You know, it's got "Did you know" on the back with Japanese, but you know, it's just a sweet follow through of his. So I added that. So then, when you're talking about Japanese baseball players, you have to ask about Ohtani. Same deal. I said, well, what's Ohtani's, you know, what is his Japanese rookie card? So his Japanese rookie card was in 2013. And again, costly. Really not interested at this point in adding. But yeah, I would like to add a nice 2nd year, Japanese 2nd year card. And obviously, let's talk about BBM, which I'm a little curious about to start to learn more. But sure enough, he had a bunch, and a lot of them are pitching photos. He had shown me some really nice looking inserts, but pitching. And you guys know me, I prefer hitting, and especially when, you know, he has such a pretty swing, for lack of a better term. But he did have a 2014 BBM, which is his 2nd year, and I picked that up in a CSG 9.5, and that is just a fantastic looking baseball card. I had never seen this before today. You know, I don't know if you guys have, but that is just a fantastic looking baseball card. You know, I wouldn't mind opening some of these packs, if I'm being completely honest. I mean, it's just, I mean, the dark of the card looks good with the black rim of the flip. And so I had gotten those 3 cards, and thanks to, you know, Mike showing me his 73-0, and I figured what better way than to spend the Borgata's money at the show on something that I will not forget, and creating the memories of getting these 3 cards essentially for free from my winnings last night. 3 cards I honestly probably would not have considered had I not had that found money that we like to talk about when you win at the casino. So that was fairly early, and then I spent a lot more time during the day looking and searching for some hockey, and I had found a dealer with an Austin Matthews Young Gun PSA 9. He was about $150 over the current sticker price, over the current, I guess, value, if you want to call it that. But you know, we couldn't come to a deal, and we couldn't come to agreement on the price, so I did not pick it up. Again, walking around some more, you know, I ran into a couple more friends, a couple more people that are, you know, nice enough to consume my content and had very kind words to say to me, which made me feel very good, because that's why I do this. You know, to help share the knowledge, spread the word, spread the hobby, love the hobby, all that good stuff. And so I was looking at another table that had some hockey and, you know, talking about different things, and I noticed that they had a card, you know, a card that I'd like to have, that I didn't have, didn't necessarily had to have, but it's a really nice card, and it actually works in this BGS holder. It's a BGS 9, I don't know how it's going to well pick up in the camera, but it's a BGS 9 2015 O-Pee-Chee update rainbow foil parallel of Connor McDavid. So it's like the shiny version of the paper of this, and these are fairly tough to receive from a pack. But, you know, he had a sticker price on it. You know, I said, hey, can you take 25 off? He took 15 off, so we kind of settled on that. And, you know, again, I'm happy to have it in the collection. I think, you know, especially for someone who's been in the league 7 years, I think it's really time for him to get the attention that he probably deserves, but that's a story for another time. The show was coming to a close. Probably about a half hour left till they, you know, hey, show floor is closing, yada yada yada. And so I had to look around. You know, I did talk to Upper Deck a little bit about EPAC, and I'm still gathering information. I'll tell you guys more about that when I get back home. But on the way out, we stopped by the CSG booth to talk to a few friends that we've known for a long time. And they were handing out samples, examples, because some of the slabs, you know, they were handing these out to people free of charge because they want people to see their slab, because, you know, there has such a strong belief. Now they have, I'll probably try to grab one tomorrow. Like, they have, it said sample on the flip. This is a Gem Mint 10. What's really cool about this is it notes that it's from the 42nd National, Atlantic City, New Jersey. So that kind of makes it an eBay 1 of 1. But, you know, that was pretty cool with Vladdy on there. And again, you're never going to get justice on these slabs on the internet, especially in hotels with terrible lighting. But these are like, the plastic is like glass, guys. It's clear like glass. So hope you enjoyed that. Stay tuned for day 2.